Hey everyone, what's up? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's class. Thank you for coming out tonight to our Monday night class here for call center training. You are in the right place for call center, call handling skills, English development, certifications for English. In today's class, we'll be discussing more about the call center verification. We have a fantastic activity planned out for today's series of activities. We're going to work on our student platform. We're going to access our student platform, and we're going to do a series of activities and exercises to reinforce and solidify the call center vocabulary for verification. We're going to talk about the street addresses, state abbreviations, major cities. We're going to also talk about the call center alphabet. There's a role play activity, and we're going to do a test for active listening. So at the end of this session, in the second part, you will have a quiz in which you will be tested for active listening. You'll capture a customer's address. You'll have 2 audios. We'll get into that in just a moment. I'd like to begin today's session with a 10-minute little tip here on pronunciation, on accent training. So as you know, accent training is a call center technique that's used to help enhance the pronunciation, fluency, and the way that we pronounce English in general. So in this accent training class, mini class, I'm going to talk to you about the most important vowel sound in American English. It is called the schwa, spelled as an S-C-H-W-A. The schwa is the most important sound. Do you know why? It's the most important sound in American English because it's responsible for replacing the sounds, for replacing vowels in English. And it's not only going to replace one vowel in a word, it can replace several vowels in a word. So learning to use the schwa will effectively enhance your accent and reduce your Latino accent and allow you to have more of a closer American accent. So learning the schwa is definitely one of the first steps that we need to do. So let's take a look. So the symbol that we're going to use to represent the schwa is like the letter E inverted. This is the IPA. Remember that IPA is the International Phonetic Alphabet. So we're going to write it like this. The sound that we're going to produce is an ah sound. Ah, like you're saying ah, ah. But it's a very short vowel sound, very short. So we're not going to say ah, we're just going to say ah. A way to verify that you're saying it correctly is to put your hand slightly underneath your jawline and to say ah, ah. If you're saying it correctly, you shouldn't be able to move your jaw. So you shouldn't do this ah, ah. Your jaw should stay firm in one place and just say ah, ah, ah. That's one way of checking that you're saying it correctly. Now, something about the schwa here that we should consider is the following things. I need you to remember the following things about the schwa. What you need to remember is that first of all, the schwa is a weak vowel. So and it's never stressed. What does that mean? So it means that it can never be accented. You know, like in Spanish, we use the accent over the vowels, right? To indicate that it's stressed. We have this symbol on top of the vowel. We place it on top of a vowel to indicate stress. In English, we're not going to do that. So if there's a vowel, we're not going to use the ah. We're not going to, it's not going to be stressed. Never. It can never be stressed. That's why it's called the weak vowel. Another thing to remember is that the schwa, the vowel schwa, can replace one or two vowels many times in a sentence. So we can replace one or two vowels. Here's some examples on the board. We're going to take some words here, and we're also going to talk about states in the United States to help us improve our pronunciation as examples. So here we have the word again, again, again. So here we have the IPA symbols here. For the letter A, it's going to be a weak vowel. Now, for the GI, both of these vowels are going to be just one sound. The schwa will replace two vowels here. So we're not going to say again. We're going to say again. excuse me, Mr. Customer, can I get that again? Right? So it sounds more as of an American accent. So I'll say that again. So the schwa can replace one vowel or it can replace two vowels. Remember that. That's the tip. That's the secret. And not only that, you can use the schwa more than one time in a sentence. There are going to be words where you're going to use them up to 4 times or more. So that's important for you to remember. So I'll say that again. Watch this, or otherwise you're going to miss it. The schwa is going to replace vowels. And it can replace more than just one vowel. It can replace pairs of vowels like AI. And thirdly, you can use it several times in a sentence. So don't forget. Take a look at this word. How many times have I heard this word pronounced as history? History. Well, that's our natural tendency. If we speak Spanish as our first tongue, our natural tendency is to read the letter O and we say O. So we say history. So the correct way of pronouncing it is to replace the O. We're not going to say O. We're going to say A. We're going to replace that O with an A. So if we say it like this, history. History is going to sound more of an American accent. Take a look at this word, customer. Now here, we replace the letter U with an A vowel. This is a different vowel. It's the same A, but this one is always accented. On the other hand, the schwa is never accented. We can never put an accent over the schwa, but the A vowel is accented. We'll talk about this one in our next class. So here the letter U is replaced by the A vowel. The letter O is replaced by the weak vowel, A. So we say customer, customer, customer. So you see that the accent is over the letter U, customer. And when here, this is important. When we have the schwa plus the letter R, we're going to have a different vowel sound. It's called the schwar. It's called the And I promise to talk to you about this one in our next class. Very important that you know that one too. So here at the end, we're not going to say customer. We're going to say customer. So it sounds more American, customer. Next word. Oh, how many times have I heard this mispronounced? I've heard it, and trust me, I've been teaching over 22 years now. So I've heard it many versions. A lot of times students say famous or something like that, right? Os, they say os. It's our impulse as Latinos to read everything exactly the way it is. And we say famous. Sometimes I hear students say nervous, right? Because it's our impulse. It's our natural impulse to say, to read it like that. Curious, because we want to read it. Now, here's the trick. Remember what I said about the schwa? The schwa is going to replace more than one vowel. So the O and the U are just going to be one sound, the vowel, the schwa. So you're going to say famous. The letter A here, you write it with an A, but you're going to use a diphthong. Famous. Look at that. Famous. Sylvester Stallone is famous. Let's go to this one. Oh, this is a common one. I always hear this one. I used to, in interviews at Alorica, people would say, oh, I'm nervous. And I would go, I think you're nervous. So here you're going to say nervous. You're going to use here's another schwa sound, ner. And here you're going to substitute the O and the U. Watch this for a schwa. Look at that. And now you can say it American. Nervous. I'm nervous. Curious. Same thing. Q, re, S. The O and the U is just a schwa. And you're going to say curious. Oh, I'm curious about this job. Curious. Okay. So just to recap, I don't want you to forget about this because we're going to talk more about this. So the schwa is the most important vowel in American English. Secondly, it's a weak vowel, so it can never be accented. You're never going to accent it. And this is important. It can replace one vowel or a group of vowels, a pair of vowels, and it can be used more than once in a word. You can use it more than once. Okay, so that's the schwa. Now let's take a look at some states of the United States, and with this I close. So here we have some states of the United States that can be a little bit tricky, but with the schwa, our pronunciation can improve. So here we have the America, right? America. This is a country. So America, the letter A is going to be a schwa, me, America, America. So this is weak. This is weak. This is weak. No accent. So we're not going to say America. Not like in Spanish. Nope, no accent. Look, it's a schwa, America. This is a common mispronounced state. I always hear Arkansas, and that shouldn't be the correct pronunciation. We should say Arkansas. So this here, S, the A and the S. Over here, look, it's just Arkansas. So we don't say Arkansas, we say Arkansas. This one, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Think of a pencil and think of Transylvania. So think of Dracula's pencil, Pennsylvania. Way to remember. Here you can say pencil. Here the Y, you're going to replace the Y for a schwa. So we're not going to say pencil. A lot of people say pencil. You're going to say pencil. Pencil. They, the A here is a diphthong. Vania. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Here's another state. Oregon. When you have the O in the end, like in Oregon, in Washington, the O is not going to be an O and it's going to be a schwa. We're going to say, so we say Oregon, Oregon, Washington. We're not going to say Washington, Oregon, O. We're going to replace the O with a schwa. Another example is Maryland. If you want the correct pronunciation, you're going to say Maryland, Maryland, Maryland. So the A here is a schwa. So we're not going to say Maryland. We're going to say Maryland, Maryland. Wisconsin, right? So many times I've heard people say Wisconsin, Wisconsin. The O is not an O. We're going to use a schwa. We're going to say Wisconsin, Wisconsin. Alaska, Alaska. 2 weak vowels, Alaska. The A in the middle is going to be a nasal A. We'll talk about that one later. Alaska. And just as important, we have Michigan. Michigan, Michigan. So here we're not going to say Michigan. Michigan. We're going to say Michigan. Okay. So the A is going to be a schwa. Michigan, Michigan. Okay. So that's going to help you. The schwa is going to allow you to pronounce English much better, and your accent will be more of an American sound. So remember it. In our next class, we'll talk about the schwa, which is the combination of the schwa plus the letter R. You absolutely need this one to improve your accent. So that concludes my pronunciation class. Now let's hop into the materials for today and open our booklets, which I've already shared with you. Let's get started. All right, guys, so we're back here at the materials for our student platform. We're going to start with a quick recap of the state pronunciation. For this, we prepared for you the platform is ready to go here. So we've got our training video here, which is U.S. state pronunciation. So take a look at the map of the USA. Here we've got the 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska. And let's check out our video to enhance our pronunciation. Let's pull this one up.
Pronunciation you need to work for a call center. Let's journey through the 50 states of the USA pronounced perfectly for American English. Let's dive in. 1. Alabama. 2. Alaska. 3. Arizona. 4. Arkansas. 5. California. 6. Colorado. 7. Connecticut. 8. Delaware. 9. Florida. 10. Georgia. 11. Hawaii. 12. Idaho. 13. Illinois. 14. Indiana. 15. Iowa. 16. Kansas. 17. Kentucky. 18. Louisiana. 19. Maine. 20. Maryland. 21. Massachusetts. 22. Michigan. 23. Minnesota. 24. Mississippi. 25. Missouri. 26. Montana. 27. Nebraska. 28. Nevada. 29, New Hampshire, 30, New Jersey, 31, New Mexico, 32, New York, 33, North Carolina, 34, North Dakota, 35, Ohio, 36, Oklahoma, 37, Oregon, 38, Pennsylvania, 39, Rhode Island, 40, South Carolina, 41, South Dakota, 42, Tennessee, 43, Texas, 44, Utah, 45, Vermont, 46, Virginia, 47, Washington, 48, West Virginia, 49, Wisconsin, 50, Wyoming. There you have it, folks. Challenge yourself to learn and master these pronunciations. It's a fantastic way to boost your English skills and ace those call center conversations. Keep practicing, and remember, the world of communication is at your fingertips. Stay curious, stay determined, and keep shining.
All right, team, let's keep shining. Of course, I got a challenge for you today to complete these materials and to absorb as much of the material as possible. Let's go ahead and write the state abbreviations. Everybody, let's go. Let's type it in. Capital WA. So we say Washington. The abbreviation is WA. Let's work together. Oregon, OR. Let's type it in. California, CA. Idaho, ID. Nevada, NV. Montana, MT. Wyoming, WY. Colorado, CO. Utah, UT. Arizona, AR. So you guys, are you guys good? Let me know if you're all right. Everybody all right? Give me a thumbs up. By way of thumbs up, let me know that you're alive. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's go. Number 11. This is easy because we're talking about when we have two names here. So we say New Mexico is NM. North Dakota, ND. South Dakota, that's easy, SD. Nebraska is NE. Kansas, KS. Oklahoma, OK. This is the OK state. Texas, TX. Minnesota, MN. Iowa, IA. Missouri, MO. So there you go, guys. Type it in. Capital letters, capitalize. Are we good? Give me by way of thumbs up. Let me know that you're good, that you're feeling good because you're learning tonight. Yeah, by way of thumbs up. Doing good? All right. Let's ready. Everybody ready? Let's go. Arkansas. So what are we going to do for Arkansas here? Hey, wait. Wait. I think. Arizona. AZ. My bad. Arizona. Change it. 10. I'm a human being, guys. Sorry. Got distracted. Arizona. AZ. That means Arkansas is AR. There you go. AR. There you go. Let's go with Louisiana. LA. Wisconsin. WI. Illinois. IL. Michigan. MI. Indiana. IN. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Kentucky. KY. Just like my favorite chicken. Tennessee. TN. Mississippi. MS. Alabama. Like the song, Sweet Home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Okay, are you good? Ready to continue to the next set? Everybody good? All right, let's move on. Let's go. Georgia, GA, Florida, FL, South Carolina, SC, North Carolina, NC, Virginia, VA, West Virginia, easy, WV, Ohio, OH, Pennsylvania, PA, New York, NY, Vermont, VT, Okay, so I'll leave it there for you guys to see. Are we doing good? We doing all right there? Alison, you're doing all right? Dulce? Yeah, very good. Let's move on now. 41. We got New Hampshire. That's an easy one. And H, Maine. M-E, Massachusetts. M-A, Rhode Island. R-I. Remember here, don't say Island. The S is silent. We say island. Connecticut. C-T. New Jersey. N-J. Delaware. D-E. Maryland. M-D. Hawaii, like the state, the high state, high. And just as important, but not last, Alaska, AK, Alaska. All right, everybody good? So that concludes the 50 state abbreviation. That's a recap. Ready to move on? Yep. U.S. capital. So Washington, D.C., what is the abbreviation? D.C. Puerto Rico is a territory. So what is the abbreviation? PR. So that's why we separated these from the 50 states. Are we ready to roll? Part 2. You guys ready? All right. So here's a challenge. Is the biggest state of the United States. Which one is it, guys? TX. What is it? Texas. There are how many states in the States, guys? 50 states, including AK. What is AK? Do you remember? I'll challenge you. Alaska. And HI? Hawaii. Hawaii is Hotel Alpha Whiskey Alpha double I as in India. Hawaii. Number 3, Washington is what? The capital. What is it? Washington what? DC. Capital city of the United States. It is located in the state of MD. What is MD? Maryland. RI is the smallest state of the United States. What is it, guys? Rhode Island. PT is not a state. It is a territory. What is that? Puerto Rico. Okay, good. Everybody ready to roll for the next set? Major cities of the United States. Let's take a look at major cities. Why do you need to know this? Well, you need to know this because you're going to work with customers from all over these cities. So let's see if you, let's test your knowledge. Let's test your knowledge on geography and major cities. So here we have, let's start over here at the Northwest. So right here, let me just put another color there so you can visualize it much better. With me over here. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Here we go. So we have Portland. Portland, Oregon. And in California, look at all the cities here. San Francisco, California, San Jose, California, Fresno, Los Angeles, San Diego, and Pasadena, which is not here. Here we've got Las Vegas. What state is Las Vegas located in, guys? You know? Nevada. Salt Lake City, Utah. Phoenix, Arizona. Denver, Colorado, and Colorado Springs, Denver. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here in Texas. Where do you live, Felipe? Where do you live, Felipe? Felipe Martinez is here in Texas. So San Antonio, Texas, Austin, Texas, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, major cities. Let's not forget Alaska. Capital city of Alaska is called Anchorage. Everybody repeat that. Anchorage. Let's say it. Can you say it? Anchorage. Okay, I got you on mute. That's why I haven't heard you. My bad. Everybody, let's say Anchorage. Anchorage, Alaska.
Anchorage.
Oh, there you are. Welcome back. Okay, Felipe Gomez, where are you in Texas? Tell us, my friend.
Houston, Texas, sir.
Houston, this is Felipe. Tell us something nice about Houston.
Yes, I guess it's the largest city in the States and the fourth largest city in the United States. It's very nice place. Everything is big. The people is pretty friendly, to be honest.
Fantastic. Thank you for the insight. Everybody say thank you for the insight.
Thank you for the insight.
Yeah, insight is to
Thank you
see
for
with
the
your
insight.
eyes. Sorry, it's to see with your mind. That is insight. Thank you, Felipe. Honolulu is the capital city of Hawaii. Everybody say Honolulu. Honolulu.
Honolulu.
No.
Oh, yeah. I hope you guys get to see as many parts of the United States as possible in the coming years. Why not? Why not you? Why not now? Right? Why not you? Why not now? Okay, let's go. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Wichita, and Kansas City, and Kansas. New Orleans, where is New Orleans, guys? Louisiana. That's right, Felipe. Here we have the southern states. We got Birmingham. Where is Birmingham, guys? Alabama. Atlanta. Where is Atlanta?
Georgia.
Georgia. Very good. Here we got Florida. Look at this. Miami, Florida. Tampa, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida. Here we got Charlotte. Where is Charlotte?
South Carolina.
All right. Carolinas. There you go. Norfolk, North Carolina. Right? We got Columbus, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio. Louisville, Ohio. Detroit, Michigan. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Buffalo, New York. Cleveland, Ohio, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C. is in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where Rocky is from, New York City, New York, Boston, Massachusetts, and so on. Major cities, so important for you guys to know the culture. We're learning the language, but we also got to learn the culture. Let's go. So here we have the city. Let's type in the state abbreviation. So let's go, guys. New York, New York. Los Angeles, California. Chicago,
Illinois.
Houston,
Texas.
Phoenix,
Texas.
Arizona.
Arizona,
Arizona.
Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. San Antonio,
Texas.
Texas.
San Diego,
California.
California. Dallas,
Texas.
San Jose,
California,
Detroit,
Michigan.
Michigan,
Michigan.
Jacksonville,
Florida.
Indianapolis,
Indiana.
Indiana, San Francisco,
California.
California, Columbus,
Ohio.
Ohio, Austin,
Texas.
Texas, Memphis,
Texas.
Tennessee,
Tennessee,
Denver,
Colorado.
Colorado.
Baltimore,
Michigan.
Maryland,
Maryland.
Charlotte,
South Carolina.
North Carolina. There you
Oh,
go.
North Carolina.
Don't say Charlotte, say Charlotte. Yeah,
Charlotte.
Charlotte. With a schwa here instead of the O is a schwa. Charlotte. All right. Wonderful. Let's go, team.
Charlotte.
Main streets in the United States. So here we got an educational video. Look at the street abbreviations, right? Look at all the types of streets. Let's see. Let's talk with somebody that lives in the United States. Let's see. Felipe, let's share with us some of your insight. What can you tell us about the street types in over there where you live over there in Houston? Tell us about it.
Houston. Yeah. The most common way is north, east, south, and west, but I quite use now where I live now is northwest. By northwest and quite sure I-10 freeway. Freeway, highway, freeway. And sometimes we use road. My personal address is Lynn. Lynn. Yes, Lane. So or Lynn. I guess it's Lynn's.
Okay, what is your address there?
It's 13 A19, Aspen Hollow Lynn. Houston, Texas, zip code 77082.
What type
But
of
yes, but I live by northwest.
Northwest?
Oh, yes.
Northwest. And what type of street is it?
Lynn.
A
Well,
lane.
good question. Well, quite often people correct me Lynn, not lane. I don't know why.
Lane.
Yes.
What is the spelling? Is it also LN?
Yes.
Oh, lane. Maybe they're saying lane.
I don't know if it's maybe here. Yes, it's quite often because
it's the
people
southern
from
accent, bro. Lane.
maybe yes, sir, because we call in Houston we call freeway, but in New York people from who can hear they call highway.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you, Felipe, for sharing that information from somebody that is actually living there. Watch this educational video so you guys understand what is a boulevard, what is a lane, what is a passway, all those type of street types. Watch this. It's going to help you understand much better.
What makes us
Okay, team. So there you go. Now I hope that you understand much better when we say these are street types, just like in the video they explained to you. So when you hear them, when you're not familiar with them, it can be very complicated for your listening. But now you know what to expect, right? You know what to expect. So here are the abbreviations. Let's get to work here on some of the most common abbreviations. Everybody, let's get ready to rumble. So let's start writing. Start writing the abbreviations for the street types, guys. Let's complete for the street types. All right, let's start writing. All right, so here we got an alley. What's the abbreviation for an alley? It's ALY. Everybody typing in. Avenue, AVE. Boulevard, BLVD. Oh, that's going to help you so much in your listening exams. Causeway, CSWY. A center, CTR. A circle, CIR. A court, that's a CT. Cove, CV. A crossing, that's going to be XING. So you guys keep completing in this 10-minute break. You guys complete for the street types. We'll be back with more. We've got the listening exam. We've got the call center alphabet up next. And we've got role playing as well. And our listening exam as well as other activities. So I'll see you in 10 minutes. You guys complete for the street addresses. See you in 10 minutes. Everybody complete. So when we come back, we move on to our next activity.